loosey-goosey. I don't know if we're going to have the same series we did last time around unless Heretics show up in insane form, but we're getting ready to rock and roll.
Here we go, map 1, Heretics versus FaZe. Here we fucking go, man.
Shooters all over the place, but man, Heretics, what a test
FaZe
here in the first map.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the last matchup online in Major 4, this was map 1. It was a 3-point game, so maybe there's a little bit of confidence there if you are Miami to know you were just a couple of points away from taking this map versus FaZe.
Yeah, you started really great here with your FaZe. Like when this first came out, they were so good. They started to get some losses. They improved in 6-star, but like with the new maps, where all the sauce was in Vista early on, it kind of faded away a bit. So we'll see if they're going to be able to pick it up and turn it around. A nice start, though, as Metals is out to 4-0. You get the early break, and you're looking to turn that into time.
Yeah, now this is important for Metals. The Metals was so good online stage 4, but at the Major, he really struggled. He had the biggest difference for Miami from online to LAN. So we need that AR Metals, that slaying Metals that we saw all at stage 4 to bring it here.
And we'll see if we'll be able to do just that, but so far, pretty much square. Getting ready for our second hard point. It'll be selling him in position. We know from this spot he can make plays. That one of the better plays on the year Cell was able to make. We took out all 4 on a push to P2, but this time it's going to be him in soaking up the time. Draza finding kills on the outside. I thought he had a second, but Metals up to the task there with the gunfight.
And now you have top mid control. Maybe a chance here. Real's able to find the second. Now they have to deal with MC. One of the best ARs in the game, and there we go. A 3 down there for Atlanta FaZe. You find the break, but Draza right back into the mix. Does that start things off for FaZe? It's a 2-for-2 trade so far. Is Lucky just trying to stay down, wait for his teammates to look over him.
Good job, and the pre-aim is there as the call out to through, and he's able to take the kill with a pistol from Sip. Enough to get him in, and just like we saw on the other side, just trying to buy time, soak time, stay up, and wait for your teammates to the end of position. Nice team shot there from Draza and Cell over the top to get the kill. With 15 seconds left, we'll start to think about the rotation. You're finding some kills if you are Heretics, but the big ones, they're starting to come up.
Yeah, you see on rotation what Heretics, they're just going to rotate over towards that P3. So you find the rest of the scrap time here. If you are Atlanta FaZe, you see though Real does spawn out. Our FaZe going to read this. Watch that number 7. That's going to be Simp. He's looking for it. Vickle on the other side of the map, just trying to slay with his teammates. But you kind of see Simp and Abizi moving through towards that P1. Lucky now is going to find one in the back. So this is a bit of a mess. Heretics are in a great spot. The Renettis are coming through.
Well, because you saw the second Draza spawn, and Simp's thinking, oh, they didn't spawn there. He turns around and gets shot in the back. A little bit awkward there as the positions around the map lead to an interesting spawn, a little parallel there, but now a team kill through as Abizi's able to get it. Real wins another one. Trying to trade out Cell. It's Vickle that's able to find him. A nice little sequence here. They're holding it down as Metals 8-5. You wanted a solid start for him. He's got it so far.
Yeah, this is the other player, Vickle here. I mean, he was so good versus, Optic on land. He really was, but that he can struggle at times in the slaying category, but a solid start for them. They get pushed out towards that P1, but now the kills start to go away of Abizi and Sim. So finding the scrap time, but in position on rotation will be Heretics.
Are in position. Looking to hold it down. Sim, Draza looking to pick up kills. Nice little wiggle there with the Renetti as he'll find it. The battle onto the point we will go. Sip and Draza still getting it done. Sip and Draza holding it down. Cell will get the final one, but that's a deep spawn out now if you are Heretics. Great little burst here from FaZe.
I mean, that just all starts with Draws, right? I mean, he's able to find that first heal through the back with the Renetti, and then him and Sip just lock things down. Abizi trying to use that MCW from those middle stairs, but he's taken down. But it does not matter, just draws Celium, Sim all still on spree. Sim at 5 in a row, trying to find number 6, hit some shots, but just gonna play his life.
Yeah, I don't know, flashy way there to earn the cruise, but it's Abizi now coming through the other part of the Tiny Terrace, trying to get a lot of load. Sim not able to earn the streak, is Lucky will shut it down. Draws a maybe opportunity to earn his, still needs 2 more. Right back over to Abizi after the double. Might be holding that one. No, it's going to fly right past him. He's able to stay up, get his 3rd in a row, moving and grooving. Is Atlanta FaZe right now? Maybe a chance to answer now, though, if you are Heretics. Next hard point up, and you're inside.
And that's the difference in the score to me, right? You look at the P3 when you had your chance, when you pushed out the middle of the map, you didn't turn that into a ton of points. Instead, it was a break by FaZe. Then you look at the P4, the difference, you found the break, you turn it into a full hold, and right away it is 3 dead for Atlanta FaZe, making all 4 as they're able to break through the Heretics.
Another break, in they go, and they'll find the kills from the cuts. They get it going with the next sequence from Heretics. Lucky at least able to get an opener. Metals with some tags, but Sip will take him down. it's like they've been able to get the break wave, and then they win the next wave after, and that is just leading to so much time, and Simp is still dealing damage from bottom bridge. If you look at this stretch they had throughout Major 4, I mean, Simp was going to get done, like, not only in the killing, but he was leading in the objective as well for them. I don't know if that's ideal necessarily, but he's doing it all.
No, I don't think so. I think when you sort of look at what the FaZe hardpoint struggles in the past in different titles, it was Simp doing a lot of the objective
Simp
work.
for a BC, I'm like, why are they leading in Hilltime? That does not make sense.
It doesn't make sense. But yeah, you know, you're looking at this here. He's got the less right now, but he's in a P1. He's got the MCW. This has just been all FaZe, really, from that P2. Just break after break. Where do Heretics find their opening?
Are they going to find one? They're going to find one soon. So yeah, it's starting to get ugly. 15 seconds into the second set of rotations and locking down P1 and soaking up that time. And now leading in the objective is Simp, at least for a moment. Right over to Draza's POV, who had the big plays that really flipped this game on its head. Well, that's why FaZe can be such a threat, because all of them had that kind of turn-it-on ability to get a triple, and you run away with it as we watch another big play.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. You're talking about it. We're seeing it live. It's not Draza. It's a BC this time, too. Right back to Draz, but Lucky with a great trade there. Down 100 is Miami Heretics, but it's FaZe in control. FaZe trying to find a map #1 win here. Let's go to a listening with FaZe.
Yo, I'm taking a deep left route. I'm gonna go downstairs. He's gonna push a burger, okay? I want to burger. He's in P1. One shot time if you need. Man, Vecco, one shot. Absolutely. Nice. I'm trying. I haven't missed it. We got the weak water. Close right hill. I'll take front. Outside. Nice. On time to middle. On time to middle. Die foot. Let's go right. Guarantee one. Guarantee kills. Yo, cat. Stay lucky. I'm going low. He wants one up. MCR. One shot. He's going water. He's water. Take your time. Vickel's absolutely in the back. I'll see more. I think lucky. I'm trying to shot front. I'm more waiting in the corner. P1 lucky. One shot. P1. Absolutely. Went lobby. Nice. Two. I'm in the back. I'm in the back, yo. Good. This one Secret. Lower. Watch that lower. Watch out. Listen. Everyone take it. Absolutely back. Close right. They might be right chest. Take my back. We have your back. You hasn't hit this from front. I'm trying. I'll take him. He's middle, MP1. Let's go front together. There's 20 with the time. They are? Think so. Come on. Go long fast. On top, nothing wall. Nice. Secret on him.
There's that run you needed if you were Miami Heretics. They start to get back into the game, down 100, now within 40. And I think you heard the FaZe, I believe it was a B's, like, all right, we gotta slow down. Like, it was just really unraveling.
No, what? I mean, the difference is you just get a great
P3 bro.
And now you get another 4 dead. Miami's starting to get going. You kind of look at the scoreboard. The slaying is close. It's a 20-point game. Now as you're trying to chain this P3 into a P4, BZ's taking a long route towards the top of the minimap, trying to put shots in. Celium's gonna find that opener. BZ with this second.
I know he meant to slide there.
The controls maybe coming into play, but Metals and Vinkel this time locking it down. It's a 1 versus 1 for some scrap time, and Vinkel able to win it.
4 straight for him. Finally will drop behind the kill from Simp. Simp able to get a big double to try to rally them back into this, but now within 10,
They're
what a
glitching. That's
stretch
crazy.
on Metals POVs. He's trying to lock it down, tags into a BZ as he will hold, but the scrap time goes in. The setup is there early at P5.
This change, bro. Like, they're gonna be. I would be snaking, stair
This is your last
glitching.
time if you were FaZe, you got a big break.
I don't know about
this time
snaking.
you were able to hold it to P3. Can you do it now P5? So
Stair
far, much
glitching,
better.
though? Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah, no, that's just it. They're starting to win these mid-map gunfights. It just felt like they never were doing it on the first rotation. They're making it tougher for FaZe. who aren't rotating early, fighting for scrap time and time again.
You gotta know that,
and they're getting punished for it.
And this feels like old FaZe when they've had the 50-50 hardpoint type game. Like when they're breaking, it's great. When they stop breaking, suddenly they're in trouble. Are they gonna have another magical break, or is the magic gonna be there and alive and well for Miami Heretics? It's all tiny tears on the feed as Sip and Abizi able to clear them out of it for now and rally into the point with 20 seconds remaining. 198 on the scoreboard. Vickle up to the
tie game,
close
bro.
and personal. Sip will be the next up the bat. He knows Vickle's position. That is a snap. And he got Vickle on the corner. Like, what in the hell?
Yeah, now it's all on this P1 rotation. Celium's going to be the first player watching. The pinch was Abizi, but Real already in a position to win that gunfight. We know how important P1 is on Vista. Celium now trying to find 30, almost finds the third. But Miami, they're in a great spot here. They just have to take down Abizi, but he's doing it all. Putting the nade down as well. It should connect. Sip now is going to be the next man up.
Yeah, give him 3. I mean, that nade, damage to get Sip in. Abizi going nuts. Self set him up. This is the playmaking ability of Atlanta FaZe that makes them so difficult to beat. You rallied if you're Heretics, but there is still work to do. Can you get another burst on through? There you get in for a second. You break it up. Nobody in the hard point for now, but you're extending this game. Not enough time left for FaZe to get the victory. So we'll still have a battle for these 20 seconds, and we'll see that the roto is up, because right now you're in great position if you were Heretics.
No, you are. Then you see Real, number 1, bottom of the mini map, already starting to take a route. Draza and Abizi are going to be there. He might be able to put his team in a great spot. He's going to find the first, ready for the second, but Draza's able to win it. Now he's got another one to deal with. While that's happening, the middle of the map goes the way of FaZe, and there's all 4 dead. Where do the spawns come up? You see 6 and Abizi playing safe, but Simp, he's able to find 3 and that 30 bomb.
Oh, if Real, I mean, if he just held there and gets 2, how differently that might have gone. Instead, it's a sequence of kills for FaZe. Tiny Terrors on the board again. Right over to Draza, who's soaking it up. 4 straight for Simp, given number 5. 32 on the board, 5 for the victory. Atlanta FaZe survived the burst, and they get the map 1 win.
GG!
But they play it a ton.
Yeah, it's just one that they can rely on, right? Like their map pool, I think it's one that started off so strong for them. And then just in some of these major tournaments, they lost some big ones to like
Miami versus
FaZe, some big ones to Optic. So yeah, teams started to figure it out the way they like to play.
Sometimes as you focus on widening your map pool, you focus on some new maps that come in, you fall off a little in another. I mean, we've seen it with like every team. It happens at times, but we'll see if they have it dialed in at the right time. There's no real chance for an improvement. So yeah, so you can improve over the course of the weekend. Sure, you might get hot, but for the most part, what you brought this weekend is what you're going to bring. It's the final event of the CDL season, and there is so much on the line. Real right now trying to line up some shots onto Simp. Not able to hit as we're still into this 4 versus 4, and Atlanta FaZe are looking for an opening on attack, and maybe you can catch Vickle. Gonna have a trophy here. Trying to hold them at bay. You have help rotating across in the form of Metals, and you've got Real who can get there quickly through dark.
Yeah, it's just a very slow round here for FaZe. Maybe they're just waiting for some aggression. You know, Simp was sort of playing that island roll A street. Well, he's going to find the first blood. Now, what do you want to do here if you're FaZe? You can rotate this back to A. The smoke is down, and maybe that's the play call. Through connector on the rotation, but Real in a good spot. He's able to find 1. Metals has him looking over, and that maybe be the problem here for Atlanta FaZe, but into a 2-on-2. The problem is time. Simp's able to win it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to plant. It comes down to this. Can Vickle maybe just play his life here in the 1 versus 2?
You got to go. Trying to find him, not able to do it. Vickle staying up.
That's a massive W.
And that's what, yeah, I mean, you said, like, FaZe were taking their time. They were trying to catch somebody. Simp was able to do it over towards a street, but you run out of time. And really, it's just that mid-map, I mean, skirmish that goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you just had Real just sort of prone there, and then Metals looking over him there for the A street.
Because you're thinking of easy, quick trade maybe, but that doesn't happen.
Yeah, he was, you know, he slid towards mid-tank.
Yeah.
So he's sliding a different way, not there for the trade. He's just in a bit of an off angle, a deeper spot than normal. But yeah, I mean, Vickle, I mean, luckily he backs down there because it's looking like he was going for the fight. But Abizi through Cafe, able to find that first blood.
The best ever do it in that position early in rounds, and now getting it started as he'll put up his first blood. Sip will have the other, but edge to Heretics so far. What can you do now in the 3 versus 4 as you try to set up this attack? You've got Lucky on one side, Metals and Vickle maybe looking for openings over towards B and mid-map, but you lose a player so early on offense, it does not make things easier.
No, not whatsoever. And now you can kind of stack this side if you are FaZe, right? You have Draza finding the info, Simp on an early rotate if he's there. But aBeZy's so good in this position at times with that MCW. Well, after that first blood, can he find the second? He sure does. His duo finds the third, and FaZe look better on defense.
No, he is actually, I mean, listen, there are a lot of players with MCWs in their hands. They can be disgusting like close range, but he just, I don't know, he uses it like a rival sometimes. Just looks nuts. Whether you've seen him on like a high-rise control or here in search and destroy, he gets these close range positions and he's still dominant.
Yeah, I mean, the only player who like was kind of matching it at times is Pred, right on Invasion over towards A. When they won Major 3, it was very similar. Just playing a lot of these tight spots with that MCW.
Right, Kleenex at times, but different maps, yeah. Certainly able to wield either weapon, but yeah, Stu is the edge in the first blood, both to FaZe thus far. We'll see if Heretics can get something rocking and rolling early in the round. aBeZy's looking for another, but the drop shot is in. The rival is in. Real able to take that fight.
Just stuck
Give
now.
him numbers. Yeah, Bomb's like, okay, well.
And this is always a tough part when you're in a position like this. Do you move up to help him, or do you just leave him by himself? It looks like Victor maybe going to try to get into a spot. Again, FaZe know he's there. Stuns are out, nades are out. Real doing a good job dodging them so far.
He's got this rival in hand. Should have advantage close range, and there's the hip fire. Another for Real. Finally going to drop, but it's all going to be on to Draws.
Damn.
The trade is in. Heretics get another round on the board. These last couple, it's just been early picks for the defense.
Yeah, I forget what I said. I mean, even on a map like Invasion, this guy can kind of get in a position and make plays, and Real able to do it. Finds that opener, and then he's just worried that, you know, from Treehouse, they have the angle. He can't get out. So again, always a tough spot where, like, do you want to overcommit, help him? Do you just play the 3-on-3? But Vickle takes his time, get into a position, and great job by Real to find the second his in the round.
No, that was everything, yeah. I mean, one's great, but the fact he's able to get a second, I mean, similar to what aBeZy was able to do in the round prior. But edge right now to Heretics. Let's see if the offense can get a first blood, or defense will continue to hold serve early on. They are hitting it quick up towards B. You've backed up off the side of WR Draws. You're playing deep, two of you are, him and Cell really. Real trying to find the opener again. Him versus aBeZy. The fight is there again, but the help is there from Simp. aBeZy's in the corner. He's weak enough that you're able to snap. Never gets back to full HP. Cell's gonna get dropped as well. It's all gonna be on the Simp now. It'd be a 1 versus 3 if he can pull it off.
Bomb's down. You may not know it, but Bomb is down. It just depends to what he overcommits to. Vickle just on the tank.
Oh,
he's gonna go for the gunfight, but yeah, has no idea. But as the trades were going through, and yeah, Vickle just gets to the spot, right? I mean, he just takes the A Street away. You had Draza, but that opens up the A flank. Because FaZe, they try to go through B-Dom, through DVD, they get taken apart.
Yeah, and look at aBeZy. If there's like another second there, maybe he gets back towards like full HP, but he was, I mean, that was an incredible snap for Vickle, don't get me wrong, but he died instantly. Because we saw his opening gunfight with Real. I mean, he got fried. I almost thought for a second if he wasn't full HP, he wasn't going to shoot. He was going to lurk there and like comment, but you hope it's Kaji just kill him fast enough. But nice 180 from Vickle. Up 2 rounds and 4 straight for Vickle as he's 4-on-1. Simp rival in hand. Wanting to get to work. Trying to spot out towards mid-tank, not getting eyes on anything. A little 2-man game here.
Yeah, watch number 1. Yeah, Real again just putting himself in a position to try to make the play with the rival, but someone's looking over him, and who is it? Cellium, so good at finding those angles from spawn. He's able to take him down.
Yeah, he's just hoping maybe he has the timing to peek or maybe cut through, but he's going to get cut down. So first blood on offense, you need a round big time if you're Atlanta FaZe. Starting to get into a hole, you're starting to really groove if you are Heretics. Bomb site opened up, plan starting to go through. Draws getting isolated, some great damage in. He's able to get away with the kill though. Hit down to 54 HP, but able to pop and burn.
Yeah, I mean, Lucky was there. There's a chance maybe if Lucky gets around that corner, he stops the bomb from being planted. Then again, time a problem for FaZe. But the AR's in a great spot trying to find all 4. Is Draza playing his life?
How much damage has Draza taken this round? He has been zapped, but a lot of it has been wall bangs through the tank, so he's been able to stay out. Metals on an island, and well, we'll see you later. Off the edge he goes, round to Atlanta FaZe, they bring it within 1.
Yeah, not going to give them another kill in case it comes down to that for that round 11 defense. But I mean, it's just a timing thing. I mean, if Real's able to get inside a cafe, maybe he finds
What if
the
they
timing,
cut a
makes
shot
the
off
play,
and
but
they got
you
to
kind of
cancel
live or
that or
die by
something?
that at times if you are Heretics with Real, right? His playmaking, this time no Celium, just watching the angle.
Yeah, at first I thought he was just like popping up to take a gander, but
He's like, I'm gonna go for
then
this.
then he goes for it, and Cell doesn't miss. Still round advantage to Heretics. See what they want to work with offensively. Cell just still want to hold eyes on the cross, getting what damage he can and calm to the teammates.
And you know, BZ saw 2 cross, right? So only 2, so they're still a little bit worried maybe on a rotation back, but Simp gonna try to get aggressive here.
Oh
yeah, he hears that one player, finds the time, able to find the first, sees Real, hits the shots, calls for backup, and well, they're able to take down 3.
And that's Atlanta FaZe in search to destroy. You give them something, they're gonna take it. They get aggressive on the B street, and suddenly it's Lucky. Not a lot of luck to work with. He gets dropped clean from FaZe, tied up 3-3, as they're starting to make adjustments into the mid game.
I mean, again, just a cleaner first blood there for Simp, and then buys enough time. But as little as it is, just the info from a BZ, right? We've seen that sort of be the meta on Invasion, but here's Draw's 2-piece. Everybody looking at Simp, they're worried about him and just ready for the reposition. And that's just Draza. That man grinds COD more than everyone. He knows who that second player will be.
And no, I think what you were saying, though, about BZ is something we don't highlight enough. Like, we talk about how good he is at those one-on-one duels, how good he is in the first blood department. But he plays with more confidence and takes more space than any player in the game when it comes to search to destroy. And even if it's not kills, it's info. Like you said, like he's getting more info. And it's on the teammates to work with that information. They're able to do it. Now you start to work up this onslaught, but Simple get caught. Nice one from Lucky. Kind of want to slow the bleeding down. A little rally from FaZe. You want to silence that. Give yourself numbers. And Simp was on a bit of a heater. He was out to 7 already, having a solid map. You remove him from the equation. Almost got him.
That can just be prep. I mean, they know that Simp likes to play the island roll over towards A. So maybe you push up, you double challenge him on the A street, time and time again. He's going to have to reposition. The time is going to be a problem here for FaZe. What do you want to do? You're down a man. Where is the play going to be?
Fact is, you got to make a choice. You got to hit something that looks like it's going to be B. And we get ready to go. I mean, there's really one player there in a second to get there quickly. That will be Metals to come help. Can Bickle at least get one? That may be the round. The fact he gets away with one, then the help comes through. You back him off the point, and that'll be bombed down in the corner. Real, it's a little bit awkward there. As one's tracking back, he doesn't get vision on, then almost gets dropped. 10 seconds now to go. You're able to pick up bomb. Celium is hunting, finding, but you lost your player with the bomb. You're going to run out of time. Time will matter, actually. You run out of
So bang out, man.
The Heretics.
I mean, there's a chance there. I mean, with Celium finding Real, if the bomb is able to get planted, but Metals finds the angle onto Draza, and so there's just nothing that he can do. But maybe if he's able to get the bomb down, even if he dies right after, there's a chance for Celium in the spot that he was in. But does not happen again. Just comes down to that clock. A great first blood there for Lucky.
And it felt like they just needed it, like especially with the clean round from FaZe before that. It felt like they were starting to get dialed in. Pick Heretics apart, but you rebound
next match
and go
is gonna
back
be a
out
banger too.
front. Lucky will carry over into this next one. Metals about to be sent to the next round if he's not careful. There's vision from Real. You gotta love that. There's been so many duels in the openers from Real and a BZ. Real gonna catch him again. Celdo brings it back quickly into a 3 versus 3. Is able to isolate one over towards B. Real is dancing though. 4 HP takes out the Tiny Tears. And well, this is why I was talking about being a playmaker and search and destroy. Real can get it done.
Yeah, Draza with some great shots. Turn this into a 2-on-2. Ooh. Finds the gunfight, hits the shots on the Real with the Renetti. Lucky trying to put shots in. We're dancing back and forth. It's into a 1-on-1.
In fact, he got hit down to 81. I thought he had it clean. Oh, God. Oh, God. The timing is ludicrous. Lucky spots him, though. And he's on 3 straight. 35 seconds to work with. Bomb is down as we continue in this 1 versus 1. Lucky able to spot it. He hits everything outside of cell.
Goes for that jump up, just not able to hit the wallbang shots. Now Celium, he just got no clue where he repositions, but he's in the same spot as he has been this entire round, and the timings throughout this are insane here for Lucky.
Bro, their cell's just been like twisted in circles. He's got no idea what's going on. Lucky gets the bomb plant. Cell with the peak, Cell with the child, and Lucky with the win.
Now, that's gonna win them the map.
Lucky, another clutch on the year and a huge.
What was that 1v1, bro? Holy fuck.
I thought he lost Davis's for a second.
And he had a
there,
pistol
but
out.
he
That's
in.
probably where the mistake is right there.
4 straight as well.
Should have chowed with fucking
I mean, that's just
a regular gun.
kill. I mean, that's just what that was, right?
Honestly.
The first one straight to the head, the rest to the body. Lucky's giving a shout out to Sledgehammer Games for that one.
That whole like,
no, he almost had a rebrand on Lucky, honestly,
right.
throughout that round.
Oh, yeah, it's like
If FaZe losing to S&D, that is a good sign because
Lucky has kept trying to get an angle to pick him. That was an insane
they're fucking a good ass
one
S&D
versus
team.
one, but Lucky walks away with it. Now you're a round away from victory. Real though,
This guy's died every round, but he just doesn't care.
yeah, I mean he's trying to be the Abizi on the other side of it. Just fine gunfight.
That's a
early.
fucking big, and he doesn't get out
again.
though. Fuck!
He has been dominating that matchup.
That was a
Abizi
good
drops
fucking
again,
pick,
at least
though.
Simp this time able to trade it out. Abizi only
They
2
get
and
info
6,
and he gets the first
that is
blood,
all
but he gets
Real.
traded.
He's what, 4 of those deaths, I believe.
Ooh.
But this time you trade out, you get into a 3
Alright,
versus
so
3.
there's
Now
3
you try to
over
execute
there.
over towards B.
Perfect stun.
Pickle, get eyes on one crossing, a little tear drop. We'll see what that will connect with. Trophy gets down, I believe, just in time.
Mom's gonna go down.
Now they're starting to work the plan. You got vision there from Pickle on one crossing back. Draws, I think, takes another gander. You're able to back up to track.
Gonna be a hard
Now you
retake.
try to hold this 3 versus 3. And extend this search and destroy
Draws
if
is
you are
gonna
Atlanta
get picked.
FaZe.
Yeah, it should just come down to the timings that Sim's able to find. Right, 2-man push towards the back. He's able to find Lucky. Does he know there's a second? He does not, so still, time on the side of FaZe. Bitco's gonna have to go here soon.
Just try to toy with him in your face. Just knock it down. Stay up as long as you can. Damage into both players. Cell, though, able to win his fight. Draws a repositioning. Looking for the help. Cell playing it perfectly from Tractor. And draws up. Pops for the gunfight win.
5-4 going down to the wire.
Yeah, I imagine they're not going to play aggressive inside of cafes, right? It just hasn't worked the majority of these rounds if you are FaZe. Maybe just try to slow it down, even allow them to plant over towards the A side and play a retake.
And BZ's trying different stuff. I just feel like, guys, he's got my number this map.
Yeah. You know, sometimes this is when we see like a Simp beat Broken Street, right? Play inside of Broken, start the aggression from that part of the map. We'll see what they opt to do.
Draza, Simp, leading it on one side. I mean, it feels like they've got so many more kills, just the 9 a pair, but BZ's sitting on 2.
I'm just going to go for it. Screw what I said.
Trying to get right back to it, and I don't know how he wins that one. A little 4-bullet love as Real drops. He gets it through the stun. He's traded out, though, so pretty similar to what we saw in the last round, really. It's now Heretics' turn. Can they clutch up? The difference is you're able to get the bomb planted if you are FaZe. The presence not really there near the site. You've got it here if you are Atlanta FaZe, and you trade again in a 2v2.
It's a great read from FaZe. They were so quick on the rotation through connector. The problem was, though, just some bad timing for Sim. So Celium gets picked, and now Lucky trying to take space through the middle of the map, but Draza has the read towards back Palace. It's just what's the timing that he gets.
Yeah, we'll say that a lot when casting search. What is the timing going to be? Draws some beautiful tags there. Can't finish the kill, though. Lucky still just lurking. 30 seconds and dwindling. Trying to bring it back. Oh, the slide.
It's the map.
Now not going to win it. Heretics. They get it done.
It's the
They
map.
step up in the search and destroy. They outplay them there when they made that top 6 run. It was through search. Maybe they got another run in them here in Champs Weekend. Yeah. Kismet is like it's destiny. They usually know they can be so poor there, but they get the win. They beat FaZe, but you see how good they can be. 16-4 on the season, 3-6 on the other side of it. And old MacArthur, he'll be the damage dealer. He's locking into KD. The man is a threat at all times as he'll be shooting in damage from everyone.
Yeah, this kitty's probably about around a 1.2. You'll just like randomly look at
win or
the
loss.
Yeah, at the leaderboard, and he's like 14 and 10. And yeah, I mean the guy always produces stats, but hey, as much or as bad as the record was for Miami, it's like you also saw they were ranked 12th in both attack and defense.
Yeah, no, not great, but it's great so far. You're holding them in. You're winning gunfights. Thought Abizi had that one, but Bickle able to put him down. He's probably gonna heat up again. I don't think he played much of that Search and Destroy since all his duels were in the openers, not getting too involved. Simp able to stay up though with 4 HP. You start to progress things around the point. Nice little push out there, damage in from Draws. Maybe the kill finished by Simp. And now with BZ trying to be the threat on the other side. Great tracking and shots there.
And you just see what that does. 3 and 4 immediately have to turn. They're worried about the focus over towards A, so that opens up a lane for Simp. I mean, that's just what happens when you win these gunfights. Now Heretics have to panic a bit. That allows these players to get lost. Slows down the clock. The kills are going the way of FaZe. And Miami cannot get set up. It is all headshots so far for FaZe.
Yeah, no, they have not been able to get set up at all. You need like a 3 or 4 down massively, and Metals is trying to do it for them. Just slow the bleeding, plug the wound, and kind of recenter yourself the whole day. And you know, you've done that to a degree. Yes, you're still out in that. You still have some control if you are Atlanta FaZe. You're still a threat now, even nice more so is Simp able to pop a double. Simp maybe the best attacking player in control. Well, he is nuts as he gets 3. Abizi's on the point, and they plug the wound, but it's like they ripped the stitches open, Joe, and now they're bleeding out.
Well, it's just a lot of those mid-map gunfights, right? Around mid-tank, Abizi wins the first one. That just basically means Miami can't push forward. So you know where they're going to set up inside a cafe towards back gas. FaZe immediately ready for the gunfights, and then it was a double from Sin that ditched them. These 2 ticks. Celium able to hit the shots, but now he knows he's the last player here.
So you survive for a second, but 2 ticks are through. You only got 9 lives remaining, and this is where, you know, FaZe, they really just want to choke you out. Just do it through the lives if they can, but they'll have to work kind of from step 1 now, as you did. At least get them out for a moment if you are Heretics.
The fact this is only a 4 life advantage, I mean, again, this Heretics is very much in this round.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, now you still like, I mean, 5 ticks feels pretty good, but when you do it as efficiently as if you're FaZe, you're hoping for a round victory. If you just hold on now, a round wins a round, but if you are Heretics, can you just pull it off? Simp was kind of the lead man to get them going in the first push. Can he do it again here? Bickle is on 4 straight, shuts down Simp, but didn't trade it out. This is back-to-back for Atlanta FaZe. You've got a 2-on-2 here for a moment. Trying to push towards Treehouse will be Drazas. He'll be looking to find an opening. You got 4 players up and into the fight if you are Atlanta FaZe. You go 2 for 2. You're trading, but you can't trade for long. You only have 3 players left if you are Heretics. 20 seconds to go. No lives remaining. Real is 2 and 8. But can he step up now? There's his 3rd now in the round. Simp takes out another. He's able to get dropped. It's all going to be on Real with 10 seconds to go. Real takes down another, trying to get away. How long can he dance? 5 seconds on the clock, but they're on to the point and they'll stop it for now. The stun perfectly greets him in the
street. They don't get ticks.
And you take the round if you are Atlanta FaZe. Just enough to squeak one out.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a great play there for FaZe. Obviously, the clock, it gets low, but the 2 players cafe side, they wait for the 2 players off spawn. Simp's able to win the first one, and then slides on out. Selim's beat Dom. He has the angle for the trade. And Draza doesn't overcommit to that last trade onto Real. He's just able to get onto the point, pauses the clock, and that just gives them the round win.
I was thinking, like, I don't know, I want to see Real do something nutty. I'm like, maybe if he gets across and wins that one-on-one, but just stun hits him in the face the second he gets out. And, well, they knew the pressure was on him to have to cross. I greet him with a stun. They close it out. Simp has been so good offensively, in control, while he leads the way with 11. On the other side, Bickle pops off with 13.
Yeah, I mean, you're hoping, like, when he's playing this well, Bickle, everyone else has to kind of match this. They just aren't. Just feels like he can be so good at times. You want to take advantage of it.
Yeah, no, you would love to. Because what, him and Real, really the 2 that get bodies in this matchup typically, but now you're getting a great map, but it's another multi-kill for Simp as he's now up to 14. Following it up, it's Abizi. The best 1-2 punch of all time as they both get a double before they drop. So you just keep staggering this, and suddenly you're looking at 45 seconds and you've had no progression towards the point.
You've barely even hit touch B, or hardly hit touch B. Finally getting it on it if you are lucky. Celium now trying to get pushed up in the base of Miami. He's able to find the trade onto the first. This will just deal with the reinforcements, allow his teammates to come off spawn and fight the players on B. He's literally keeping 2 contained here for Miami.
Celium just going nuts inside a palace, posting up a tent and trying to keep staggering the reinforcements. They got a 6 life advantage as well. There's going to be some big fights over around B. They're still trying to find him here in a one-on-one, so we'll hop off the cell for now. We'll see what happens with him and Real, but we go over to a BZ on the point. The 3 over towards B need to clutch up. So far, Real able to win on the other side as well. He gets that kill. Finally, they deal with Cell. You got 30 seconds to go, and I mean, you get this, you'll have 90 seconds to work with, but it's been pretty efficient for FaZe.
Yeah, Victor gets through, though. He's able to find the timing, so that deals with the point man and Draza. And yeah, that will extend the time. Able to find the double. Is Victor onto a BZ. But yeah, minute 24, 3 life advantage if you're FaZe.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, I mean, the live advantage at 5 or so would have been great, but really it's for time. Yeah, I mean, before you blink, it's going to be, they're going to have a minute to work with Vickle, nearly with some razzle-dazzle. He gets a 3rd there. Might be an unbelievable opening. Real's been stunned to hell as he's just trying to get out of that and take a fight, but he's got Cell and Hetty in the back. I'll rethink that fight. He's all too familiar with it in the Search and Destroy. But Metal's maybe the first one to open up the cans. And they get going on through. Here we go.
Yeah, maybe your first attempt at over towards A. You have Cafe control. Now Lucky's starting to tiptoe on towards the point. He's able to get through. Plus with that distracts Draza. Metal's able to find another one. You've at least paused the clock. Can you make your play, though, if you are Lucky from the point?
And we're basically squaring live. Simp trying to fly out. The centering is there, though. Lucky able to win it. First bit is done. Lucky able to get another now as we continue to go. Vickle coming through and dropping bombs. He'll get dropped to the cross, so you make sure there's not a second player onto the point. It's a huge kill, but Real is still here and dancing. Real, can he get another? Yes! He's able to put him down. Second tick has been done. Inching towards the 3rd, trying to cut down Cell on the cross with the pistol at range.
I got it.
It won't matter.
That was a huge round, dude.
They need to answer back with an offensive win, and they do it there. What was the catalyst, Joe?
I mean, they're matching, right? They are matching FaZe, but I think just the kills there from Metals inside of Cafe, right? Just picking them apart, and then he plays his life to perfection, allows Lucky to get on the point, and then that's when Lucky's able to make the play. How many times do we see that from the A zone? You cause such a distraction, and then you're ready for the gunfights.
Well, like, even before, you don't get there without Vickle. Like, Vickle doesn't get the 2 over towards B, and not only that, then he gets 2 at mid-tank. So, like, both those layers you have to get through, he kind of powers them on through so they have a chance.
Yep.
Yeah, Metals goes nuts late, but Vickle's still on the same map. He's on 20. It's both teams flip the map on its head and take an offensive round victory. Who's going to hold on defense first? So far, so good out of Miami Heretics. Much better start for them on defense.
Yeah, and then the big thing here is, I mean, you see they have the tick lead, right? Because you get the round win through the elimination, and that was a big talking point in the final at Major 4. That was the difference from them getting a defense in round 5.
Well, we know, like, FaZe have always liked to do that in control. Like, they want to win it through a battle of attrition, like, bleed you out in lives and win the round that way. But, yeah, when it goes to round 5 on a defensively favored map, that can be so tough. And yeah, no, it's very reminiscent of that last final in Major 4. We'll see if it ends up mattering in the end. You got on the other side, though. Is, I believe the spawner comes in for a BZ. He's going to get right onto A. Now you're going to call a streak, and his 2 are dead. It'll get him on B for a moment, but
what kind of streak was that?
Right back on it they go. Now the gig is up. They're going to hop on over towards A. They're going to send 3 there, so that'll be a wide open B as a BZ draws everybody. I don't think he took the right. I think he got that spawn out A Street, but I'd have to see it back.
Yeah, I mean, you had Celium do it, you know, the round before, but that player just didn't need the 8 point. Again, we saw in round 1, it just pulls the attention away from Miami. Plus, you had the timing of him and the cruise missile. So you have a player out of the play. Luckily, you don't get a tip, but you get map control, you get the time extension over towards B.
Oh, that's why his map's flipped a little bit. Like, not flipped, but like, teams get better at offense, and also like kind of those A-side spawns that can come through for the offense. Like, you're going to see a lot more offensive wins. And speaking of offense, it's Draza right back onto the point, so that's going to split the defense. Simply's able to get a kill on the other side, and Draza nearly gets zapped. Down to 1, they're able to chase him down, and you'll take out 3 if you are Heretics. So back to the drawing board. You can't get a one-on-one on the other side again and maybe pounce on it. That's where the focus is going to be.
And this is the difference, though. They never had this set up in round 1. They never had map control on defense. They were just stuck in their spawn back gas in Cafe. This time a little bit different. They have a lot of room to work with. FaZe only a minute 15. They have the life advantage. Everything's starting to look a lot more calmer here if you are Miami Heretics.
It absolutely is. You go down that 0-1 hole early. You think maybe they're in trouble, but the resilience is there. They've been a resilient bunch. They're trying to show that here. But as you get those 2 kills for FaZe, now you start to try and be a threat. Still 60 seconds to work with. Life advantage going to be up to 5, and they are lining them up. Real and Vickle putting in the damage. FaZe will slow down here for a second.
Yeah, well, that goes on. Yeah, Draza trying to get onto A, but he doesn't. The nades are connecting now from Lucky. Metal's able to find another one. So again, you've just had no real movement over towards A outside of the couple of plays before you got B.
Yeah.
Now you're down to 9 lives. Vigil's all the way in your base. And again, just because they found some in-map control earlier in their setup, didn't have FaZe all the way pushed up. Some much more comfortable rounds. Starting to pay dividends here for Miami Heretics, looking to go up into map 3.
Oh, that is clean. And Metals with a little dance and finesse to get out. They pick up all the kills. Just absolute beams there from Bickle as he's up the 4 straight. Just no time remaining. They're pinned into Palace, up 14-3 in lives, and that's a dominant one.
Boy.
We asked who was going to step up on defense first, and it's Heretics big time.
And there were some chances there from FaZe, from Abizi, from Celium, over towards A. They dealt with it well, did Heretics, and then fending them off, they were able to get pushed on up, but Bickle has not slowed down. We've seen him at moments maybe go off for a round and then start to get in the blender a bit, but just from the get-go, setting the pace, opening up the windows for Miami Heretics.
And now, I mean, after you get that round, it's starting to feel a lot like, I mean, we're looking at the Major 4 final, and wonder what's going to happen around 5. You're probably going to be an offensive
champs, baby.
hold here, that is. And
everybody's going to be playing fucking good.
the problem with winning it through lives, we'll see if that'll be the case, but how this series could flip on its head. You win back-to-back maps if you are Heretics, but heck, maybe let's close it out on offense. Is what a map it has been from Bickle. 5 straight, 27-19. He has been going bonkers on this map, and they continue to find kills. It has been pure. There's your first for FaZe.
Guys, Celium so good on defense. Up to 20-14, but outside of that, again, like Abizi has, I mean, even map 1 didn't have the best map, but they were able to win it. But struggling here in this winners round 1.
You win it on both sides. You're able to get the kill over towards Treehouse. You win it towards Palace. Bickle just runs out of bullets there, so he can't finish it. Because that might have been a terrific opener again. He was massive in their 1 offensive round victory. But this is like almost FaZe's first attack round. Like, you have so much presence right after B. Bickle's thinking straight. Sim's thinking you're in the dirt.
Well, he was trying to hide. I mean, they know he's in that spot. He's just hoping they run right by him. Then calls in the cruise, but he's going to use it off spawn. It's a little bit lucky that the animation doesn't finish on that last death. Trying to get the info to his team.
I don't know about that
with one, Celium with the other, so the crew's not going to turn into anything.
Yeah, I thought when he got called in, like, you got to kill right away through Metals. I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. They might seal it here, but everybody else started to clutch up on Atlanta FaZe, at least hold on for now. Trying to get to a round 5. Abizi can't get the spot. He's just going to drop. You're trying to sprint your way over if you're number 4 and Bickle and get there, but Cell is able to pick it up. Metal's getting damaged into everybody. You got to go prone if you are Dross. They got tags into Cell as well. Heretics have been a threat at all times. They are a persistent bunch as they keep on pushing.
And they have the life advantage, but only a minute left. So they're going to have to start playing aggressive. And, well, guess who it is? It's Bickle with 2. He's up to 30, trying to find the 3rd. This will allow Real and Lucky to get on the A point. Now pressure on here for FaZe.
Here we go. You got 2 on it now. All the utility in the world starting to come in. 1 bit done. Abizi will hit a double with the nade. All the utility hits. Metals last up. Can't get a kill. It's 3 for Abizi, and Bickle, who started it, will be the last man up A Street. You survive. A massive threat there if you are FaZe. But yeah, just everything gets tossed in, and they're able to hit it.
Yeah, maybe the turning moment here for Abizi. Maybe to get going. Just find some momentum throughout this map. With 17-28 before that 3. Still 30 seconds left. 2 life advantage here for Heretics. Have to find the point man. That's going to be Draws, though, inside a cafe. He's going to find the first on Real, then just play his life. Abizi going to funnel on in and follow him up. And it's looking like they should be able to hold on to a round 5.
Yeah, unless some kind of miracle. 15 seconds left and coming off a spawn deep B Street. You've got so much to do. You're being funneled into the
They should have kept the cruises, man.
You did what you needed to do early in this map. You guarantee a round 5. You have the advantage. Lucky's tossing out haymakers. Right now you'll have a defense for a round 5 and a chance.
They should have kept the cruises.
Shock people here and go up 2-1.
They would have had 2 cruises.
I don't know what the hell is going on at Champs so far, but give me more of this throughout the course of the weekend. So far, both series. Tightest can be.
And again, round 5 controls for Miami 7-5 on the year. On the other side for FaZe 10-4. You're thinking that looks great, but stage 4. They've struggled in those round 5s. 1-3. The last 4 that they have gone in the clutch.
How many have been offense, I wonder?
Yep.
This is crazy.
Even looking back to that major.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Sip, a guy you're going to have your eyes on. He's been their best player. We're talking about getting kills on control and attacking. The best at that. But it's invasion. It can be so tough to do. You saw what? I mean, it was like, you think about round 5, at least for New York, it was an opening A hit. They were able to take that so quickly and efficiently. We were looking to see if that was going to be the split, but it looks to be right up the gut for now. See what fights you take and then pick your poison.
You see
have one person on the B early on. Just pause
like
that clock and start to work for openings mid-map, but Fickle and Lucky, they continue to win big fights.
No, they absolutely do. And really what FaZe want to do is win those gunfights and then just cheat one over towards A. Right, just trying to put the pressure on, but now you already have Metals all the way through the full flank. You did some bad timing off spawn if you're a BZ. He's trying to hunt him down, he does. That will be a 3 dead, but Lucky deals with the player on the objective. So push forward will go Simp, but Draza's got to deal with him. He's able to find him.
Number 7 though.
You get one body back. Oh, hello, just walks right into his crosshair there, and Simp gets a freebie. Spots one deep as well. Lucky's going to be down. Nice stun there over the top to at least give himself a little bit of breathing room. Maybe allow some help from Real, and they're able to do just that. Metals that'll actually get the kill. So beautiful stun there after being in trouble. Abizi gets a double. Cell gets another 3 dead. Plus you're able to get the B point. Minute extension in, 2 minutes to work with, and now you win a big one-on-one over towards Lucky on the A Street as well. You're starting to collapse on this early.
Yeah, you're going to suffocate them right now with all this map control. If you are FaZe, you have the life advantage. You have a lot of time. So much map control to work with. Simp again, and now he's on to the point. That's the gunfight to pause the clock. Put the pressure on Heretics in this round 5, but it's Lucky and Victor who are able to find a double. 2 players on the point trying to do what they can, but Miami played this well. Gonna be all 4 dead. The map resets.
There we go. That's a huge retake of your Heretics. I mean, if Draza or Cell get a kill, maybe that goes a little differently, but they get nothing that's left of the 2 onto the point. And a big clearance. That's another melee kill from Lucky, as he's showing the strong hands. 90 seconds now to work with. And you got 1 tick, but now you're starting to get into the blender a little bit again. That's going to be 4 down. You're back to it. And even though a minute 20 is like a lot of time, it can look like a little bit of time real quickly.
Yeah, but again, it's sort of mid-map gunfights. The first one goes the way of FaZe. Lucky, Real trying to get pushed on up. Dealt with immediately. That just all starts with the info from Simp. Great shots, able to play his life. Metals now. The next player in a position, finally able to win some gunfights in the Renetti slide. A little bit of strafe speed goes a long way.
What is that? The hip fire just hits. And it's a ludicrous gunfight win. Now BZ though trying to get back to work as he'll get 2. Well, like -10 earlier, but you're
17 and 27.
Yeah, he's battling back to even. You're winning a big gunfight on the street. You're able to get onto the point if you are Cell. 3 dead as you
Cruise
said.
missile. Oh wait, they don't have any because they
Everyone
used
else trying to pin them in. 7 lives remaining for Heretics.
Cruise missiles.
Second kick
crazy.
is done. Simp with another. Abizi blowing things up. 2 now on the point. Simp dials in another, and FaZe survive.
Holy fuck, man.
Better, it's just is it a little
Here
too
we go,
late?
back 4.
When you finally do find those moments, you take advantage of them, and there was a chance in that round 5.
No, there certainly was. All the opportunity there, so it's like, now can Heretics do what Surge weren't able to do? Can you walk away with the series victory? We're deeper in this winner's bracket. Now to map 4.
Here we go.
We know 6-star for Heretics, it can be so good. Can they get there? I asked you where their best chance was. Well, I almost have it under control, but you thought Karachi. Maybe they could do it here. Who's the guy on Heretics you've got your eyes on? Like, is it Fickle after that map?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yes, he gets a kill?
Yeah, I think 100%. Yeah, can you get that? Almost able to turn onto a BZ as well. Because you think if he's going off on a map like Karachi, that's leading to breaks, that's leading to good holds for Miami Heretics, but again, he's able to find a kill, his teammates not able to, so that's gonna be early time here for FaZe.
And this is the problem though, like
BZ
was having kind of maybe a lackluster series, he really kicked it into a second, maybe 3rd gear in the latter half of that control, and he's carrying that right into the control as he's on 4 straight. Thought he was about to snap, but he's got help there from Drazu, who's able to get it. You put up 30+ points in that opening hard point. You're trying to transition this over to P2, but you're in position if you're Heretics and you're looking good to answer, but you got to. You only put up 3 in that P1.
Yeah, I mean, a great moment there for Heretics, just to calm the map down a little bit, because it felt like it was getting out of hand. Just you give up so much time. If you get broken there after that first kill comes through, you'd be in big trouble. Yep. Potentially down, you know, 80 or 90 early in this map 4. But they're finding all the kills on transition, and now they're finding all the kills early in the hill.
Yeah, just avoid that 100-point hole like you had in the first series. I think Hipfire hits for Sim as he's mantling there. And that ends up being an absurd kill, but still more work to do. Is not usually you've seen people fly over a dumpster and fry somebody, but back-to-back times they do it, but still it's Heretics. They're on the point. But yeah, you go down 100 in that map 1, and yes, you fight back to a tie game, but try to avoid that. And so far, you're doing just that. Now you take a lead before the break comes in eventually from Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, I mean, there's just fights going down all over the map. aBeZy able to find one through the middle on this rotation, but Metals has been hanging on. You can see the blue arrows a little bit split here. Now maybe just trying to pinch the players through Junkyard is Real. Draz is going to be here, Simp going to be here, but he's got a lot to deal with in Heretics. They're not finding the rest of that hill over towards the P2. They're able to rotate, and kind of similar to map 1. You're giving up these early rotations. Now you're going to have to break if you're FaZe.
Oh, I'm saying they won it on one side. You did win a big gunfight. Thoughts to open up a pinch maybe for Atlanta FaZe, but you push out towards red. You get that done if you're Heretics. Now you can just turn your heads and deal with the other side of the push and the spawn coming through. What answer has been from Heretics after the P1? You've only gotten, what, 8 points if you are Atlanta FaZe since that P1. For what they have 35, sorry, 11 points since that. It has been dominant as Vickle still trying to stay up inside. He's finally going to drop. Really lucky next man up in the fight. He is able to take that. I thought it would be pretty similar to last point, honestly. Like you broke with like 20 or so seconds left with your phase and you push up the lead again. But this time, you hold if you're Heretics. If they continue to hold well, we're likely going to a map 5.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now you have a chance.
I don't want to go to map 5.
Maybe from that P3, just trying to get to top 3, but the problem is his teammates are all stuck. So number 8 Celium's gonna play for him. He's able to find the kill. Not necessarily playing for a lot of time on this P4, but playing for map control, trying to control the spawns on the right side of the map to win that P5 rotation.
Celium ripped down to 17. I think Simp was weak as well, so he was just lurking. Everyone just kind of set up around this point. They can play like this more often than not. Each team goes then 1 for 1, so nobody able to get in yet. Draza with a big multi that might be the difference, at least for the time being. As he's still looking to get active, he'll just be soaking up time, at least for now. And you'll get this final 15 if you're Atlanta FaZe. Push back towards a tight game as we look forward to our next hardpoint. What are you seeing on the map, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, Lucky just goes on a very early rotate. He's going to find a gunfight on the Simp. But now that gives time for FaZe to react. Draza is able to find the opening to get on through. And maybe you don't win the rotation, but it's an early break. At least a fight for some control here over towards B5.
Both teams with a presence here. Here we go, the openers. Simp 1, trade though quick from Vickle. Lucky then follows it up, and they get another. It's Heretics holding. That'll be all 4 dead for Atlanta FaZe. Back to the drawing board they go. Another great sequence from Heretics. As you're trying to push this out now, both sides, aBeZy wins his one-on-one. You're looking to collapse on this. Real trying to win it over towards Diner, but he just gets one and then he will drop. And now it's really just one man on an island. It'll be Vickle. He's already ripped down to 43 HP. He would have had to do some insane work there.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. Would have been a heck of a hole, but I will say the one thing I'm noticing is aBeZy, for the most part, been running an MCW. Right? A lot of times it feels like this FaZe team sticking with the 2 rivals. Now it's just only Simp. You know, we've seen that in the past at times. We see that in Search, but maybe just trying to individually get him going, you know, through scrims. We've seen that a little bit throughout the year. Someone like Carolina and Gwyn running those 3 MCWs.
No, absolutely. But you can see you've still got multiple out on the other side of it. Real and Vickle continue to bring the passion and bring that aggression. 99-99 on the board until Heretics break the tie. Doing a much better job at the P1 after they got bottled up the first time through, but I don't know, what are your big takeaways really from that first set?
Well, again, I think, you know, for FaZe, it's just like the rotations that you're just not winning a lot of them. You're not putting your position early. If Miami are able to find a couple of good holds, they can win this hardpoint.
I mean, it feels like the map 1, honestly, except they just didn't hold early. If they would have, you're probably sitting around a tie game instead of that massive advantage. They do get 3 straight, and they know the position of Lucky, so they should be in a pretty good spot here to set up for Diner, but he's done a good job staying alive. Now the presence is going to come over the top there from Diner. Lucky finally able to pounce. Nice tracking there from Simp. He can't take out 2, but Lucky just stays up that entire time, buys his teammate time, and now once again, A rotation one from Heretics.
Yeah, I did deja vu. I mean, you're in a spot to potentially, what, put together 1 and 2 and really find a major lead, but it's just great kills from the SMGs for Heretics to get set up, and now FaZe have to break.
I mean, it's obviously very different than the map 1. I mean, you had to turn it on big time if you were Atlanta FaZe in the last stretch, but it was after like a 100-point comeback from Heretics.
Ooh, another angle, I don't know.
This time, just each squad throwing punches, no one able to really find a ton of separation. When the break's going to come through and which side's going to be able to do it. Still a skirmish in and around the point. It'll be a BZ there trying to fight. The help going to come through with Draza. So little two-man game. They're able to secure the time. I feel like a lot of this scrap time you'd be able to get for your FaZe, but the opening rotations have been problem. That's why we're back and forth. It's been a seesaw here on the scoreboard. We heard the comms from Atlanta FaZe in the first map as they were getting really bodied through that sequence. We'll see if Heretics can put together the comms, the passion, the gameplay, and make a run now.
What was that spawn? You just spawned there. What the hell?
Vale, toma vuestro tiempo. Punto, tercera y no sé dónde está el último. A ver si están crash. Están en Bricks. Estás jugando de shop. ¿Jugando de shop y unos kits? No, eres tú. Cuidado Bricks, chavales. Están Bricks arriba. Vaya Bricks y en el chavales. Hemos flipeado. Tienes que hacer por tercera. Intenta disfrutar el anterior, Chema, si puedes. Efectivamente, por izquierda ya. Te digo a la derecha, shop. No, shop, vale. Graso derecha, graso derecha. Yo tengo medio. Cuidado, dale. Tengo mi alillo. ¿No apoyas arriba? ¿Dónde arriba Celium? ¿Dónde arriba Celium? ¿Dónde Celes? Vale. A ver si va para mi Ali, Vale, dejo abajo. Mi Ali no lo tengo. Tengo de frente.
For a stretcher of the P4, you kind of have it pinned in exactly how you want it, but Joe, a spawn out comes in.
Yeah, spawn out comes in, but they recovered as Atlanta FaZe, and now maybe a chance to finally put two hills together. They've been trying to do it time and time again on the map, but there's always been a chance. Simp now on 5 in a row. He leads the way for the squad, leads the map with 23. Can he find the crews, playing for it? You can see it can lead to so many breaks on the map, especially the P1 coming up, trying to find the trade. But a BZ and his duo were able to take him down. Haven't found a ton of time here. But then there was a chance with Miami getting some spawns to potentially win this map. It's not Simp who's able to find it, but it's going to be a BZ.
Okay, there's vintage Tiny Terrors. Yeah, one falls short, the other one picks it up. Streak in, 26 and 17. The heater and the control has carried over here for a BZ. Draws a little movement there to try and win the fight, but can't come away with it. 10-point advantage now for Atlanta FaZe, but we get into our third set. Really good job from FaZe the first time through. Heretics improved the second time through. What can we do here in the third? At least this time you have a cruise. If you're a BZ, you try to clear them out of this. You get a kill at the same time, though, if you are Real. Will this lead to much? It's just going to be the player inside of the point. Make the reposition come through for Heretics. You find a kill off the back of that, too, if you are Draza.
Trying to find Metals, though. They don't know where he was able to reposition. They find him.
Now they do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just get him off the hill, and that just forces everyone to kind of have this shift if you are Heretics in their setup. The middle of the map was wide open, and that's what the cruise does. Just opens up the map, breaks the P1, and now FaZe in prime position to close out the series.
Well, it were until Lucky gets 3. Lucky dials up a triple. You're spawning out deep right if you are Atlanta FaZe. So now a chance to answer if you're Heretics. You'll be looking at basically a tie game, almost exactly if they get the remainder of the time, but that's not going to happen. They'll get them out of the point. So you'll battle back through.
Out of P2.
Be right around 230 mark if you're FaZe. But you've got to break here P2, and this is where Heretics, I feel like every rotation, they've turned it around, they've stepped it up at Diner.
Yeah, I mean, what, one time maybe, on the second rotation, you give it up about 15 seconds. Besides that, it has been perfection, but there is the first kill. Now you have a BZ taking a long route towards Dumpster. The collapse is in. It's a 2-on-3 on the hill. Can you hold? It doesn't look like it. Finally, FaZe able to find a break.
They haven't got any, it feels like, throughout this game, unless it's been for scrap time. They needed a big break, and now you get it. It's 30 on the board for a BZ. You got 4 straight for Simp. Spawning out is Heretics. 10 points for the win is Atlanta FaZe. They clear the last threat, which is Fickle. Tick by tick, they look to put him away. Another body able to get him a point and get test 4 now. The timing of the snap, I thought you would, but you just get dropped. And now we're going deeper into this one. The break need to be there from Heretics, and you're able to do it. You've got 2 people at the old, 2 people at the rotation. Can you hold if you are Metals and Nickel? What can you get done? 240, 242. Here we go, baby.
Yeah, but Draza maybe finds the route and the kills. Able to get the break with the double. 3 go down in FaZe. They get put into a tough spot, but they're able to answer here in winners round 1.
Metals through that, bro. Where's number 2 going,
You had a chance. You had a chance. I mean, you finally
number 2 just hit you mid-map.
I'm thinking maybe this is done, but you bust on through. If you're Heretics, you've got 2 on rotation.
Like
but then Draza makes the play. He's able to get a double.
That's
goes
crazy.
huge, but
that's fucking crazy.
It's just reminiscent.
This environment thus far.
Oh, this stage is sick. Just being surrounded by the crowd, feeling that energy. I feel like we were all feeling up here, and it feels amazing. I mean, that was a close-ass series, and I feel like they got the blood pumping.
It did get the blood pumping, okay? I saw you on top of the main stage hitting that push to talk, letting your opponents know what you had to say to them. Absolutely vibing. Now, your opponents, they tried to hit you guys with that Neslo, but you stopped it there on the control, okay? You were winning offenses, but losing offensive rounds. What was happening there? How did you guys close that out?
I mean, it's invasion control. We've always been great at winning offenses. Even when we lose defense, just brush off the shoulders and just win another offense, which is what we were always doing.
What you're doing, okay? One of the best offensive teams in the game. You guys know how to flip the switch just like that. Now, last event, you guys didn't get the result in what you wanted, but here in Champs, talk to me about what you guys are working on and what is the goal?
Oh, I mean, the goal is to get that 3rd ring. I mean, I feel like we've been playing good. We've been working on our teamwork. That's been the main thing. I feel like outside of that, I feel like we're where we should be.
Definitely are, okay? It'd be amazing to see you and the BZ get that 3rd ring and join the other 3 of the 3 rings out there, but it's a long way to go. What do you want to say to these Atlanta FaZe fans out there to keep them riled up this whole weekend so you get some cheers out there?
Oh, we always appreciate the Atlanta FaZe fans. There's not many because all the boos, but we do love you guys, every single one of you. Just for being here, you guys are the best, and hopefully you guys can outweigh the Optic fans that are always booing.
And you know what? He's going to take those boos and some love here on the stage. That's going to do it for me and Sim. Chris, take us away.
Congratulations to Atlanta FaZe.